There is nothing like live music, so we have to come back to live music. But I think in the meantime, everybody is looking at different ways of communicating this music with an audience, and that means through a camera, through the internet, and through social media. And I think that, thank God for social media that we can do that. I mean, 10, 15, 20 years ago, we would have just been stuck. But I'm sort of praying for the day when we can come back and just play concerts, because ultimately that's what it's all about. After our Wigmore in June with Guy, the BBC presenter told us casually after the concert that there were 750,000 people listening. And my eyes went, what? He said, yes, that's 750. And because in a way that's wonderful, because you're reaching out to people that wouldn't normally listen to a recital of Beethoven and Chopin. And so that is actually a huge plus, because the Wigmore holds 600-700, and 750,000 is a lot. So all my friends from South Africa, Singapore, Malaysia, Vienna, they all tuned in. So it was in a way it was more exciting, because the thought of all these people millions and millions of miles away listening to this event at the Wigmore Hall live, all in different time zones, was actually an incredible feeling for both of us, because they were there with us, although they weren't there in person, but they were there with us. Well, we're always very kind of used to playing in very dead rooms, in studios or in your sitting room. But when you come to this, like a hall like this, it's incredible, because the bloom and the resonance, and it just makes you want to swim in this wonderful acoustic. So it's a great treat to come here. And we've been here now several times over the years, and it's always very, very nice to be back. Well, as far as choice of repertoire, Guy and I were doing the Mendelssohn anyway, so we were going to do that. And I thought a nice thing to go with it would be a Schubert impromptu. And Julian wanted to come and join us, so we thought we'd do a bit of Beethoven. So it was a bit of a mixture of ideas and things, not necessarily inspired by Hatfield itself, but it was lovely to bring it here, to play it in this wonderful acoustic. And to get together and make chamber music, which is what this festival is all about. And it just lends itself to this wonderful feeling of, making music together. For me, the music always speaks first, and then if we have a wonderful place like this, it's a plus. But whether we play here or in a studio, or I think we always have to make the music come alive. But it's wonderful to be here, because it kind of just helps you make the music come alive, and you almost don't have to work very hard, because it just does it for you. It's wonderful. The thing with Mendelssohn is every single note lies in the hand beautifully, because he was such a wonderful pianist. Same with Liszt, same with Chopin, not so much with Brahms. But with Mendelssohn, everything lies in the hand beautifully. So it's always a joy to play every single note and chord that Mendelssohn wrote. So you think of even the Song Without Words, everything is just beautifully gauged. And beautifully gauged for the piano. So it's always a joy to play those, anything by Mendelssohn. But, he was a genius to make the music, it was to sound a bit like a half bit organ, half harp, half very sonorous chords, and then the cello being in another planet, you know, just going, and it's a wonderful movement. Musicians, we're really friends. We're not colleagues, or we're really close friends. So we're really making music with really close friends. So it doesn't feel like, you know, I'm coming here and playing music with people and colleagues, or, you know, they're really very, it's just like being in a family, and you just come back and you make music together and you have a few laughs, a few jokes, and then you play the music. So it's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. And I think the most important thing about all this is that actually you make music together with other people. That's what music's all about. I've come back to a lot of repertoire which I haven't been playing for a while, so I've been rediscovering quite a bit of repertoire, and I've also been learning new things and making up new programs, doing a lot of walking and running and getting fit, finally, enjoying the sunshine, learning a lot about bird song. Because one of the things I've been rediscovering is Messiaen. And of course Messiaen is full of birdsong. And in our place where we live in Sussex, there's wonderful bird songs all through lockdown. So I've been learning my bird songs, so I'm very proud. But it's very funny because if you leave the door slightly open and you play, say, excerpts from Vingt Regards and Messiaen, the blackbirds go completely crazy because they think it's a rival blackbird singing. And so they sing even louder and they just go absolutely hammer and tongs. So you're trying to practice this Messiaen and then you've got this blackbird competing, thinking, you know, you're kind of competition. So he wants to sing louder. It's actually very sweet, but it took me a while to realize that was what was happening with these birds. And so after a while, you close the door, let him go on singing. But we've had nightingales as well, so very, very lovely to discover that.